Hi, I'm Daniel from Durran, and together we explore what's working, what's not, and what you can learn from the newest launches on Product Hunt. Let's dive in. Let's start with Readdy.ai, websites that stand out, built and published in minutes. We have a Get Started button here, the Product Hunt badge. This is a preview of the product, I assume, which looks like, it's just a YouTube video embedded here. Some highlights below. These are a couple of examples, I assume, of websites generated with their tool. That's it. This is the footer. This button appeared just now. It took some time to show up. No hover states on anything though. Let's click on Get Started and we sign up. So first step, we have to give a name of the project. And then we have what would you like to design today? Desktop, mobile. Should we switch now or at a later stage? Or does it affect what we are doing? Oh, there are a couple of styles like dark. So we have the chat interface here, but we have some settings here. Yeah, kind of like that. We have new page. So this generates a page or the whole website. I'm a bit confused now. We have a selector. In the meantime, we also have the option to add a new page on the left. Basically, this menu, it's contextualized to this project. The logo, the menu on top, Get Started button. I'm not sure why we have a Get Started button because it's basically a design studio, so it's not something that you can start it. It should be maybe contact or something like that. Probably not working. It just scrolls back. Here it says exciting things ahead, but I'm not sure. Are we ready or should I wait? I can't click on these. Okay, besides this exciting things ahead, which I'm not sure what's happening there. Now we have something regarding the contact details and testimonials and so on. And I assume another image will show up here and oh, there's the confetti as well. Okay, so now it's ready. This is version A and we also have version B. I'm not sure what's creative, but yeah, you can export it to Figma. Oh, you can see the whole thing. You can see the code as well. And these are the things that you can change. So we can say that we want a green primary color and no rounded radius and dark mode. And what happens when we switch these? You just switch the dark mode and what's happening with the rest of the options. Also have the version option here. So if anything happens, we can go back to another version. You barely can read it. Some of the sections are not transformed into dark mode. Let's go back to light mode. Okay, can we edit this? No, we can't. I thought that you can edit in place. So basically you have to select the text. You have to click on text and this opens and then you can change the text, changing the content. Okay. And then you have to hit save and it regenerates and here it is. And this is version 3. What happens if you click on something? It generates. Okay, so you can say to generate the next page basically. Let's go with that. See what the output for the portfolio item. For every page, it creates a structure. It moves to the side and now it starts to generate the page. And the fact that you have to wait quite some time at this stage when you don't necessarily know if things are happening, loading icons that suggest that something is happening in the background, that would be a good idea. And the fact that it scrolls back every time, that's also a bit annoying. So we have quite a lot of content here. It generates some output quite fast and it's not really bad. It's decent. For some people might be good enough to have a starting point. An interesting tool. I'm not a big fan of these website generators. This works decent. I like the options that are here, so you don't have to input quite everything and you can make some tweaks really fast. And also the fact that you can export. Like style-wise, the websites are generic. One of the suggestions would be maybe to add a dashboard where you have the projects and you can navigate through them and so on, instead of going from page to page and then having this on top to switch between projects. Next, we have recall. Summarize anything, forget nothing. Basically summarizing content, always recall it, showcasing how the product idea works, I assume. And then you can see some highlights here. Oh, that's a bit weird. Usually the switcher, it's on top, but here it's at the bottom. And I thought that it will make changes here, not on the top of it. That's fine. We have some trust builders here with the icons, the product hunt announcement on the side. This actually looks interesting. There is a 2-minute demo of how the product works, cross-platform accessibility, create an account, and we have a tutorial as the first step. And you have to click that you watch the video. I wouldn't say it's something I usually like. Some examples and how the extension works. So basically they kind of walk you through of how to actually use the extension. Okay, let's go with this one. Yep. This is the summary and what we can do with it. There is a reader, a notebook, and a connection. There are different links, and so we have some settings. This is regarding how it looks and so on. And let's click on this, and we have a welcome message. Add content, create a card, YouTube video. It shouldn't have been already created. I have to admit I didn't watch the video. So we have the notebook. What's this? We can add another tag. Oh, I have to click save. And now if we go back, we have here the video. We can open it. This wizard walking through of the most important parts of the product. I assume original content, my notebook, the chat part. So we have the history as well. And there's also a graph, and you can open different information. This is the graph that I have from one video. You can create cards, basically a video or content, it's a card. We have the tags on top, and if you open one of these, then you have access to the content, to the notebook, to the chat, quiz. And I assume as you start adding content into this, some graphs might end up connected. This is nice. I kind of like it. And we have the quiz, and you can start the reviews here. Awesome. Good job, Recall. I like this one. Let's continue onboarding. So this is a bit hidden. If the user should go through this, then might be a good option to have it somewhere here, maybe on top, and have like an onboarding list or something like that. That's the easiest. I just found it by mistake. And you can also restart, which I don't think a lot of people will do. But yeah, good job. Looks quite interesting. Next, we have Waxwing, the only marketplace for human and AI agents. So these are human-assisted AI services. Okay, we have the website. Let's sign up and see what we can find. Okay, let's go with Google again. Easiest, fastest. I have to add my website and watch our magic, watch, fetch, all the cool stuff. Okay, let's add the website. We skip inviting team members for now. Brand colors selected. The font, it's not this one, but it's fine. Logo, my photo, everything is there. And then they are crawling the website. See what they can find. Okay, we have a business summary, we have industry or domain, pricing, buyer persona, product features, primary location. This is a company insight. What should I do with these one? I can select them. I can click continue. Got it now. Some case studies here, some other stuff. I can't go back though. So once I click continue, it's done. Audience insights. Yeah, not quite like this, but I can just rename this or no. And from here, what we can do. So they have scraped everything on the website, and we can say, let's do an SEO blog post. Why not? And you can run the AI agent and you can book a call. Now I'm a bit puzzled because I have this here and I have this here. A very long list of things, and I can't close this one. And actually, okay, it goes in different steps. Then you have to approve some, but not the other ones. Maybe it would be a good idea to just highlight here that you reach a stop point or something like that, and somebody has to intervene at that moment. Yeah, let's go with this, whatever. We have the outline. I will just approve everything now just to go through it. Section 1, start to write. So I would definitely improve the timeline here, because otherwise it's a bit weird that at some steps it stops, at some steps it just automatically go through. It might be something like big steps and sub steps or something like that might be a better option. They have intelligence, which is basically everything that they have about the business and they scraped from the website. Services, these are all the agents that they have. Industry created, what's that? I'm not sure what's that. Should I just go back here? Yeah, I'm not sure what was that. Some kind of notification showed up, but nothing else. There is something called focus mode, and if you toggle it out, it looks like this for some reason. I assume this could be actually just removed from here. And they also have a copilot. Okay, then you can go back and you have the workspace settings and invites and so on. Yeah, it's an interesting tool. It's nice that you can do a lot of stuff, and basically all the services are here and you can search through them. That's quite nice actually. Might save a lot of time. Okay, this was Waxwing. Voice notes. Let's see. Award-winning AI note-taker to record your thoughts, meetings, remember everything, and get insights right when you need them. So they have a mobile app, they have desktop apps, watch, web, everything. There's a whole feature list of what you can do and what they have, use cases, and this is the pricing as well. Nice video. Let's sign up. Okay, we have individual and teams. You can skip this. The illustrations look slightly like Notion, or at least for me it looks somewhat like Notion. So you can choose a plan or skip. Let's go with skip for now. And this is how it looks. Very clean, nice. This doesn't lead anywhere. You can start recording. Okay, let's allow by visiting the website. So yeah, you can start recording. There is a note, as you can see. You can close this, and probably this is where all my notes will show up. Let's click done. As you can see, it's uploading, now transcribing. To have something that shows that everything is working correctly, right? Small transcription or some kind of waves, or I don't know, anything, just to give you the idea that everything is fine, it's working, and it's transcribing and recording what you are saying. We can create a summary, meeting report, main points, to-do list, translate. Let's go with a summary, and this is where the AI kicks in and it summarizes. The options are kind of moving around, which is a bit weird. And also the tag doesn't show up. Keywords for AI. Should I add something else? Discovery 2. It's the same thing. You have to pin it. Okay. Yeah, I assume that somehow, somewhere the tags will just show up. And if we not pin it, what happens? It just disappears. Okay, now it's unpinned. It disappears from there. We still have it here. And if we click on this, we have all the notes. Okay, back. Yeah, so the interface is clear. It's nice. Some small improvements. I don't know, maybe I would add the text here instead of here. I'm not a big fan of these things switching in between. And when you start transcribing, it would be nice to have some kind of indicator that everything is working fine. I'm not sure what's a meeting, but yeah, we can. It's a weird that you can toggle it on and off in the call. Cancel. So yeah, otherwise, nice tool. Thanks for watching. If you're into product, UX, and these kind of video formats, subscribe and see you next time.